is Mr. Gusmao claiming about this result?
Well, I've been doing some research the whole afternoon because it seems to be there are different results. There's two bodies of electoral bodies in Timor. One is STAI, which is the body that runs the elections, and then the other one is CNE, which confirms and corroborates the results. And the STAI results, which has counted the whole 100% of the votes, it's 41% for CNRT, while the website at CNE says 45%. That means there's 45% out of the 13% they have corroborated, they have certified. So that might be part of the misunderstanding of the results. We might have to wait maybe a couple of days more, unfortunately, to really finalize, so that CNE finalizes its certification. Yes. And we really have an official result.
Yes. So do you think for the moment everything is suspended, or would you imagine that Mr. Gusmao is starting to consider who he might approach to try and form a coalition with?
Yeah, I think definitely he's already working. I have read that there has been some informal conversations with the Partido Democrático, which is the Democratic Party. That would be their closest ally to form government. Whereas, for example, Fertlin, it's like kind of a bitter relationship there. And then the other one, Tarmatan Ruak, also does not, has had some misunderstandings with Gusmao. So I think PD seems to be the obvious choice for them. And President Ramos Horta has said he wants a government to be formed as soon as possible.
Yeah. You know, this is not the first time on this roundabout that Gusmao has led this country. Of course, he took the helm after independence. Are people expecting more from him in this term?
I think definitely. The 20 years ago, the country was fairly new and there was a lot of opportunity and room to make mistakes. Xanana Gusmao himself has said that the people have voted him to make a change because they really want to change. They really need a change. And I think they're going to have to deliver. CNRT is going to have to deliver on tackling poverty, on creating jobs, and on improving health, especially for youngsters who are still stunt is still a big deal in Timor.
Yeah, part of that is national revenues, and Timor is running very low on those. Is he going to be able to deliver on his promise to get the Greater Sunrise Oil and Gas project underway and get those revenues flowing in?
He's going to have to, and I think he has a big support from the president. Ramos Horta is a great diplomat. So I think, and Gusmao himself, he's a good negotiator. So I think they both have a very nice, intelligent dupla and very powerful dupla to really accomplish an agreement with Woodside and to get the Australian government engaged in that.
Yeah. You know, you talked about the poverty, the lack of employment opportunities, the lack of infrastructure. Also at the heart of Timor's problems has been corruption. Now, if these capital inflows start coming in, will they go where they are needed? What oversight is there going to be to ensure that it reaches the people?
Yeah, well, there are some institutions that have been developing through the last 20 years, like the Human Rights Commission, who is becoming a bit more developed, more, knowledgeable and has more experience. Also, there is a corruption commission, anti-corruption commission. It does not have the power that maybe it should have, but there is work in it. So I think the democracy is a never-ending project. So I think it's something that Timor will continue to develop for the next 20, 30 years. Whether that 100% of the income is going to arrive to the right people, it's to be seen.
A work in progress, I think, is what you're saying, Andrea. Yeah, let's watch with interest over how this unfolds over the next few days. Thanks so much.
Thank you.